I hear a lot of people talk about Captain America, and what I hear from a lot of people, they seem to be misunderstanding or completely ignoring what Captain America stands for and what he means. So today, I'm going to explain to you why I feel like no one understands Captain America, and I'm going to explain to you what I believe his purpose is and what the reason of him existing is. So please, like the video, comment down below how absolutely wrong I was about Captain America, or how I kind of got some things right, or I don't understand comics. And yeah, let's get into this video because I feel like it's going to be a heated one, so please, watch to the end. I hear the remark quite often that Captain America is a very bad representation of the current state of America, and is just a bad representation of what America is actually like. And what these people are trying to say is that Captain America is this clean, nice guy, and America today is seen as a grimy, gross shell of its former self. People see Captain America as this outdated idea and this unrealistic image of what America stands for. Similar to how people view Superman's ideology, and to those people, I would say you are right. Captain America is absolutely a bad example of what America is like. But I would also say that's kind of the point. Captain America has always been represented as this very unrealistic standard and this view of America, which is not true. But I think that's the point. Captain America doesn't always represent what America is, but what he wishes it would be. This clean-cut good soldier who goes throughout the world saving people of the injustices of other rules. This is how Captain America started out as, this perfect American, this God who was built to save the rest of the world the American way, and slowly put democracy in other countries and help those who were being oppressed. This is how Captain America started out as. But as time goes on, and in current day, I believe this isn't what he represents at all. This idea of a perfect America, this perfect American, is no longer Captain America. As time went on, the writers in the world began to see Captain America as nothing more than this very tacky, goofy way to idolize America, and this soon meant that Captain America was no longer loved and literally sent away to be forgotten about, until years later when he's melted from the ice and brought to modern times in the comic books, and also in the real world. Captain America felt out of place, like a relic of the past, but not just because America was no longer in war, but the idea of America being this savior of the world slowly changed, and the people of America started to change their views. No longer was America this perfect place, but a sad, hollow version of what it once was. Going further than that, people realized that America was never this perfect place. There was never this good time. Its history is covered in blood and horrific acts that left the world and people of America jaded for what it once represented. But that's exactly why Captain America mattered the most. To show people that Captain America isn't Captain America, but Steve Rogers. As the writers began to use Captain America more, and especially in more recent times, Captain America became less about America and more about Steve Rogers. Why is that? Because you have to realize that just like America, it's not about the image of what America is. It's not about this image of what America is as a whole, but it's about the people. The people are America. Steve Rogers becomes less and less of this savior and less about this perfect soldier and more about being the perfect human. Just a good person. Steve Rogers is one of the worst soldiers and the worst representation of what American government is. Let me explain. Time and time again, we are shown that Steve Rogers doesn't agree with the government, nor does he always follow his orders. As a matter of fact, it is shown Steve rebelling against the government. There's just so many examples of Captain America going against what the government stands for and the missions that he's supposed to do because he just doesn't agree with it. There's Civil War, Winter Soldier, Avengers Twilight, and the list goes on. So if he is this bad soldier and this bad representation of the government, then what does Steve Rogers represent? He represents the people and the faith in humanity. I know it doesn't always seem like it, but America was made for the people. That's the whole point. America was about the people, we the people, for the people. And that's what Steve Rogers represents, a voice, and this belief that humanity is good and that people are worth fighting for. I really love the MCU's storytelling of Steve Rogers because we get to see that Captain America stands up for the people. And he starts off as this little guy who's powerless, but gains powers and throughout the movies continues with that mission. In the first Captain America movie, Steve Rogers is tired of sitting on the sideline, being nothing more than just a joke and a way to sell war bonds. He disobeys his orders and goes to fight Hydra. In the Avengers movie, Captain America is upset with S.H.I.E.L.D. for trying to create weapons. He doesn't care if it's going to be used to protect America, but he's upset of the idea that S.H.I.E.L.D. is literally doing the exact same thing Hydra was doing. They're no different. In the Winter Soldier, he doesn't agree with S.H.I.E.L.D.'s idea of having one super high surveillance system that can literally kill any threat at any time, constantly watching over the people, and he takes down S.H.I.E.L.D. Obviously, it's because of Hydra that he took down S.H.I.E.L.D., not because he disagreed with this ideology. In Age of Ultron, once again, he disagrees with Tony's idea of having a suit of armor around the world because he believes it would threaten the people's security and peace and privacy. In Civil War, he believes that leaving the safety and decision-making in the hands of any government is a risky thing to do, and he didn't agree with that at all. We get to see that Captain America doesn't stick to any government, but his own morals. And his morals is about the idea that everyone should be free, everyone should be protected, and everyone should have the ability to do what's right. The point of Captain America isn't to blindly follow the government, or follow orders just because you're told to. Rather, he believes that people deserve a chance to just do good things and just have freedom and peace. He believes in people, and he believes in doing the right thing because what other choice is there? That's why Captain America is so powerful. Not his powers, not his shield, but his unshakable moral code that allows him to lead with certainty. Earlier I brought up Avengers Twilight, which is one of my favorite Avengers short stories. It's 6 issues long. If you love Avengers and you love alternate dimensions and universes, then this is a really good one. And it's one of my favorite Captain America stories. I really love Avengers Twilight, and I would highly, highly recommend it. It's just one of those good stories about Captain America once again going up against the government because he doesn't believe in what they're doing. He doesn't believe what they're doing is right. And that's kind of the whole point of Captain America. It's just protecting the people no matter who they are, whether they're American or not. Captain America just cares about just everybody. He's just like that. Captain America is more than this political figure. He's more than a political party. He's more than a soldier. He's more than a fighter. He is a representation of the people and the hope that people are worth fighting for. And he inspires me to stand up for what I believe in, no matter what the world says around me, no matter what people say. Do what's right for the people around me, and do what's right to the people right next to me. Because that is the only thing to do, is to love one another and stand firm with your friends, your family, your neighbors. It's to do what's right. Don't follow people blindly. Don't do what you're supposed to do just because somebody above you says that's the right thing to do. What you should do is follow your own moral code. You should help people around you. You should do the right thing because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do the right thing. You don't need to follow these leaders. You don't need to follow these influences. You have to just follow what is right. That's what I really, really enjoyed about Captain America. And growing up, that's why I absolutely loved him. Because I saw him going up against what people told him to do and just standing for what he believes in. And that's why Captain America is such a beloved figure in comics and around other heroes. Even Deadpool praises Captain America. And it's because Captain America isn't just a guy with a shield. People say that all the time. Captain America's just a guy with a shield. There's nothing special about him. But it's who he is. See, after the first Civil War in the comic books, Iron Man greatly believes in Captain America, so when Civil War II happens, Iron Man literally goes, whatever side Captain America is on, whatever side he agrees with, that's the right side. Iron Man literally says that. Tony's like, I realize that whatever side Captain America chooses, that's the right one. And why do people say that? Why do people say, like, Captain America is the right side? Because his track record isn't about what the government says. His track record isn't about what people say is right. It's about what he believes in. And that's what makes him so strong, and like that's why people believe in him and like follow him, is because he doesn't care about these higher authorities. He doesn't care about these like whatever anybody else is telling him is right. He has this moral code that he believes in, and he follows it no matter what. And he's always willing to help people. He's always willing to stand up for everybody who needs help. And that's why Captain America is one of my favorites, because no matter what goes up against him, he will always stand up and follow his code till he dies. That's why one of my favorite absolute scenes is in Endgame. When Captain America, literally his shield's broken, he's busted up after being Thanos, and all of Thanos' army is coming. We see him. There's like millions of people, and it looks like Captain America is the only one. So he tightens up his shield, he tightens it up, he stands up, and he gets ready to fight. Because that's what Captain America is. That scene's so beautiful because it doesn't matter the odds. It does not matter the odds. It does not matter the situation. He will always do what's right, even if it's hard, even if it's impossible. He will keep going because that's what he is. He is about people. He's about standing up, believing in your moral code. Captain America's so good, bro. Captain America is just a legend. He's underrated. People don't understand why I like Captain America. And as a kid, I liked him like a lot, and then as I got older I was like, Captain America's just a goody two shoes. But then I got back into that love, and I was like, holy crap, dude, that's why I love Captain America, is because I want to have that unwavering stance, and I just want to believe in something. And I do. I believe in people. I believe in you guys. I believe in anybody I meet. I believe in anybody that needs help. um and that's why I'm Team Cap in Civil War 1, not Team Iron Man. He was dookie. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm Canned Ideas. I like Captain America. Let me know what you guys thought. Love you guys.